States of America playing a dangerous game with its closeness to Pakistan. Well, days after United States of America denied extending an invite to Pakistani Army Chief Field Marshal Asim Munir for the Army Day celebrations, the hate monger is all set to be hosted at the White House today. Can you believe it, viewers? According to the White House daily public schedule, Asim Munir is scheduled to have a closed-door lunch with US President Donald Trump at the White House. The private lunch is going to be held in the cabinet room and no press access has been permitted. The meeting is scheduled for 1 p.m. Washington time. While there is no official confirmation, Pakistani media seems to suggest that Munir is going to be meeting Secretary of State Marco Rubio and Defense Secretary during his trip to the United States of America as well. Now, Asim Munir is on a 5-day visit to the United States, and yesterday he faced massive embarrassment as several Pakistanis confronted him outside his hotel and branded him the butcher of Pakistanis. The so-called strategic meeting of Munir with Trump comes amid concerns of US shift in policy towards Pakistan. Remember, Pakistan recently entered into a high-profile cryptocurrency partnership with World Liberty Financial, a firm which is linked to the Trump family. While Pakistan's role in cross-border terror is well established, a top US general had also called Pakistan a phenomenal partner in counter-terrorism. And now we have this meeting of Donald Trump with Asim Munir behind closed doors. But while US is clearly looking at tangible benefits for itself in its association with Pakistan, the opposition here has trained its guns at the Modi government. And let's now tell you a little bit more about this particular story. White House is all set to host Asim Munir, opposition training guns at the government. Triple jhatka to Howdy Modi by Namaste Trump. Now, that is the reaction that we've got from Jairam Ramesh of the Congress party, who has launched a scathing attack on the Modi government. He says Indian diplomacy is being shattered. Not just that, he says PM is totally silent. Remember, in the past, on the invite issue as well, we had Jairam Ramesh raising questions on the Prime Minister, on the government's foreign policy as well. Then we have another reaction coming in from Saket Gokhale of the Trinamool Congress, who says, what has Modi diplomacy really achieved? He also says PM is scared, silent when it comes to Donald Trump. That's the reaction coming in from Saket Gokhale of the Trinamool Congress. And then we have another reaction from Sagarika Ghosh, another TMC member of parliament, who says, Camera GV Modi seeking photo ops. Not just that, she's even said shamefully failed foreign policy. She's also targeted the foreign policy of the government, saying failed policy allows Pakistan to get away. BJP says meeting is related to Iran-Israel war that we are seeing right now. Listen in. And we'll get you that soundbite in just a bit. Meanwhile, let me go across to my colleague Pratibha, who is joining us live from the newsroom right now. Pratibha, over to you. Take us through the reaction that has come from the BJP.
So, Hina, on one hand, the Congress party is raising questions on India's diplomacy based on the fact that Asim Munir is going to be hosted by the White House. BJP's Nishikant Dubey has, in fact, quoted what Jairam Ramesh has said to hit back, and here's what he says. कभी प्लेन का रेडार चेक किया है? आज अमेरिका के सैकड़ों विमान पाकिस्तान एयर स्पेस के ऊपर मंडरा रहा है. स्वाभाविक है कि ईरान के खिलाफ पाकिस्तान अपना जगह उपयोग करने का छूट दे रहा है. आपके अनुसार क्या जयराम रमेश जी हम चमचों में शामिल हो जाएं? So this is where it get interesting as he calls Pakistan the chamcha of the United States. To translate it to our viewers, Nishikant Dubey is saying, have you ever checked the radar of a plane? Today, hundreds of American planes are hovering over Pakistan's airspace. It's natural that Pakistan is allowing the use of its space against Iran. According to you, and he asks this question to Jairam Ramesh, should we join the group of chamchas? This is Modi's India and we are a universal country. So that's a response that has come in from the BJP.
All right, Pratibha, thank you very much for taking us through the response that has come from the BJP. Let's now listen in to what the Congress netas have to say.
फील्ड मार्शल आसिम मुनीर को आज निमंत्रण मिला है व्हाइट हाउस में राष्ट्रपति ट्रंप के साथ भोजन करने के लिए। ये आसिम मुनीर जब वो जनरल थे, इनके भड़काऊ, इनके उत्तेजक और बिल्कुल ही आपत्तिजनक जो आग जलाने वाली बात है, वो उसका ताल्लुकात सीधा पहलगाम के आतंकवाद हमले से, ऑक्सीजन दिया आतंकवाद हमले को, उसी व्यक्ति को निमंत्रण देना, विशेष निमंत्रण देना, वॉशिंगटन बुलाना, व्हाइट हाउस में भोजन देना, मैं समझता हूँ हमारे कूटनीति के लिए, हमारे प्रधानमंत्री के लिए एक बहुत बहुत बड़ा झटका है।
Mr. Trump is needing India and Pakistan now because war is going between Israel and Iran. So what happened that they will try all means and ways to appease India and Pakistan both for the time being.
Let's now go across to my colleague Mohit Bhatt, who's joining us live right now for more on this. Mohit, scathing attack that coming in from Jairam Ramesh, Udit Raj of the Congress party. Apart from that, even TMC has now raised questions over this lunch meeting that's going to take place between Donald Trump and Asim Munir.
Well, yes, in fact, Hina, the Congress party and the top leadership is attacking the government, saying that the Asim Munir has been invited by US President Donald Trump for lunch, and we have seen that how there has been continuous attack coming in from the Congress party that on one hand the government says that India completely decimated and isolated Pakistan, but then this is seen as a diplomatic failure by the Congress party for the Indian side, that Asim Munir has been called by Donald Trump for lunch. Now, to that, we have seen senior BJP leader Nishikant Dubey has come out with a tweet. Now, he basically says that the Congress party cannot see the heaps of fighter planes of US flying over Pakistan, and because US needs Pakistan for attacking Iran, for their combat against Iran, that is why such lunch is being called by US President Donald Trump. So clearly, the BJP side, as of now, is saying that it is because US needs Pakistan to counter Iran, to attack Iran, and perhaps that is why this lunch is being called, and there is nothing more that could be seen into this. So we see, on one hand, Pakistan is attacking the government and the BJP, saying that it's a big diplomatic failure for the government. On the other hand, BJP says that it is because of the geopolitics, it is because India wants, the US wants to use Pakistan against India and use the airspace over there to attack Iran or against Iran, and perhaps that is why this meeting has been called in.
Well, that's right. And now this has led to a war of words as well, Mohit, between the BJP as well as the opposition. Because earlier, remember, when the news of invitation to Asim Munir had come, at that time as well, it was Jairam Ramesh of the Congress party that led the attack against the Prime Minister. And then, of course, we got to know later from the White House officials that BJP also used to say that it was a fake news, in fact, that was being used by the Congress party to target the center. And now we have Asim Munir, who is in the US for 5 days, and this crucial meeting now between Trump and Asim Munir has given more ammunition to the opposition to raise questions.
Oh, yes, Sina, and this surely has given ammunition to the opposition party, specifically the Congress party, who are attacking the government. And basically, they're saying that it's a diplomatic failure. And earlier, when the Congress party was raising this question, the BJP, the Congress claims that the BJP clearly stated that this is not happening. The Congress is peddling lies, but the Congress says that this is happening today. He has been called for lunch. On one hand, Donald Trump has spoken about on umpteen occasions about how he mediated between India and Pakistan for ceasefire, and now we see that how exactly Asim Munir has been called over there. So the BJP
so we look forward to what really happens ahead in this particular story. Thank you very much for the moment, Mohit, for joining us with your inputs. Heading into a very, very short break right now. More updates on the other side. Don't go anywhere.